Welcome to Curio Horizon. Today, we're putting your detective skills to the test with a series of intriguing puzzles that only the sharpest minds can solve. Ready to challenge yourself? If so, get ready to exercise your mental abilities with these brain teasers. Each riddle will have a 15-second limit to find the answer. Here are some of the mysteries you'll need to solve. Riddle 1. Jack's escape. Imagine Jack, a prisoner locked in a cell with a dusty floor and a window so high it seems impossible to reach. The only object he has is a shovel. Time is running out. He has only 2 days to escape before his situation becomes critical. Digging a tunnel is not an option due to the limited time. How can Jack escape? If you need more time to think, feel free to pause the video. Answer. Jack can use the shovel to pile dirt under the window, creating a mound high enough to reach and climb out of the cell. Isn't it amazing how a simple solution can solve an apparently complex problem? Riddle 2. The stolen necklace. Mrs. Smith reported her vintage necklace stolen to the police. When the officers arrived, there were no signs of forced entry. No broken doors, no damaged locks, only a broken window and a total mess inside. Dirty footprints covered the floor. The next day, Mrs. Smith was arrested for fraud. Why? Answer. The window was broken from the inside, not from the outside. If it had been broken from the outside, there would have been shards of glass on the floor. This detail convinced the police that Mrs. Smith was lying. Riddle 3. The school murder. On the first day of school, a geography teacher was found murdered. The suspects were the gardener, the math teacher, the coach, and even the principal. Each had an alibi. The gardener was trimming bushes. The math teacher was administering a midterm test. The coach was playing basketball, and the principal was in his office. Despite the alibis, the murderer was caught immediately. Who was the killer? Answer. The killer was the math teacher. He claimed to be giving a midterm test, but the murder happened on the first day of school, making his alibi impossible. His lie revealed the truth. Riddle 4. The solitary mystery. A reclusive man lived quietly in the suburbs. One summer Friday, the mail carrier called out to him but received no response. Looking through the window, he saw the man lying in a pool of blood. When the police arrived, they found Tuesday's newspaper, 2 bottles of warm milk and 1 bottle of cold milk on the table. The next day, the murderer was arrested. How did the police solve the case so quickly? Answer. The mail carrier was the murderer. He knew that no one in that house would read the newspaper on Wednesday or Thursday, so he only delivered milk on Fridays. This detail indicated that the man had been dead for longer than it seemed. Riddle 5. The serial killer's pills. A serial killer used a unique method to eliminate his victims. He gave them 2 pills, 1 harmless and 1 poisonous. The victim chose a pill while the killer took the other. This process continued repeatedly, with the victims taking the pills with water and dying. How did the killer survive every time? Answer. The poison was not in the pills, but in the water that the victims drank. The serial killer deceived his victims by placing the poison in the water, not in the pills themselves. These puzzles are not only mental challenges, but also a way to explore our ability to think critically and creatively. Which riddle was your favorite? Did you find any of these mysteries particularly difficult? Share your thoughts in the comments and tell us which puzzle impressed you the most. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to catch more stimulating and fascinating puzzles on Curio Horizon.